And since I'm trying to do that big old glitch for my next video coming out with Share Factory, and I don't do those often because of how long it takes, and often the glitches that can occur with them. But I went through a completed Plankerton 10 out of 10. I got to like 9 out of 10, and then I failed the final wave every time because it was on D, right, and there was like thousands of lobbers and I couldn't survive. I wiped right through it this time with almost no damage. So yeah, I'm basically, now that I got this done, I'm gonna destroy it. And that's one thing you should do. If you ever complete a base, don't just hold on to it unless you're planning on going endurance. And even then, endurance, you don't have to get that done. You could do that later, you know what I mean? And if you're gonna go for endurance, you don't really need too much. You can just kind of make a quick base out of it and just finish up. It doesn't take too much. It's just kind of a fresh restart, because you also got to check out where every wave from. That's why normally I try to go just like minimum cover around it, just one build around it, leveled up once or twice, get to like probably wave 15, see what happens there, go from there, go back, build, try again, build up, you know. And in those missions, defenders are going to be a huge thing for those, and especially anti-air traps. You're going to get a lot of lobbers in those missions, the endurance missions. Yeah, anyways, enough talking about that and why you should do this. Let's just do it. Honestly, I'm kind of just surprised about how much crap this will give me, because I have a lot invested into here. Like, I have a lot of floor traps placed down in this world. A lot. Actually, I thought of something. Me trying to do that glitch, my home base, I could unslot one of my schematics for these floor traps, because I placed down like over 200 floor traps here. So look, floor traps though, I'm good. I need the ceiling traps. I have 6 layers already done. That's just what you need. I need ceiling. Yeah, I always take ninjas afterwards, especially if you get Wukong, because you can get the triple jump instead of like this. You can get 2 extra jumps. Basically just helps you get around the map a lot more easily. Now a lot of people do like use ninjas and soldiers as the default. Me, I use outlanders as a default, and then I kind of have a this guy as a secondary. He's still pretty good. Can definitely get the job done, that's for sure. Yeah, anything new you guys see, it's probably because I just placed it down before I went to my 10th. Because I remember getting absolutely hammered on it, so I had to make a few improvements here and there. This is definitely going to become a trade world. I'm just going to build up like max height, build a couple of random boxes and crap, like I did a while ago, like a month ago. I should honestly, I don't know, not with this game. Yeah, see, just ceiling, floor, you know. And another thing that didn't help was these were all low, and they were all like power level 18, 16, and they were all the same trap, and I was going against like power level 50 enemies. And it's not, but the thing is though, back then I had all of my points invested into tech. That was like the only thing I researched, the only thing I upgraded in my survivor slots. And now I kind of realized the importance of the other ones, because I just had 130s to waste, so I really didn't have to worry about anything else. 24 nuts and bolts. You're going to be seeing a lot of nuts and bolts coming in. I think I only get like 1 quartz now. I only get like 1 quartz for every item I destroy that takes 2 quartz, like this. If I destroy this, yeah, 1 quartz instead of 2 to craft it. It's kind of weird. It's mainly so you can't kind of glitch it out with that. So you can't just be, oh, I had a 50 from this mission, I'm gonna place this down on home base or replace it with a 130 that I have, you know what I mean? But other traps though, you can still do it with them for some reason. It's kind of weird. Through here, pick all this up. Go back to... I'm definitely going to get a lot of wood and a lot of brick out of this. Because I remember a lot of my builds, especially early on, were all wood. Because I found stacks of wood just lying around here, so I decided to use mainly just that. These, of course, give 8. Use nuts and bolts. And I know once I got to like wave 6, after that I used mainly just brick and a little bit of metal, so. Let me check how much do I have right now. Okay, I'm getting probably like 40 quartz or so. Yeah, I got a couple of guns on me right now that are kind of rare and I haven't taken out yet, but it's getting to the point where I don't really need any guns that aren't 130, you know what I mean? So like, if they aren't 130, even if they're modded, I'm not using them. Because I have a 106 Legacy, Nature Legacy, or whatever crossbow. I'm just going to give that away as soon as possible. And I've been giving away a lot of random crap, so that's why my inventory space is like 85 now. In case of anyone wondering. Because it was like at 100 and nothing, I couldn't do anything to get it lower than that. But because of this, I've taken out just about every resource deposit I have, and every final tool I have. I've been giving away crap to help with that too. Yeah, this kid freaking gets scammed out of 5 active power cells. No, it was 10 active power cells. Dropped him 5 and then gave him 50 sunbeam, 106s, 82s, 48s, and I think like a modded gun. I'm not sure if one of them was modded or not. But I gave him that, and then the kid who just left started freaking like, yeah, I didn't mean to. Yeah, bro. I didn't mean to do that. We cool, right? Kid tried to play it off cool, like he wasn't freaking jealous, like he wasn't just like mad that he scammed. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through here and break this all down. Yeah, I think is it this one? B. This one was pretty problematic because if you're trying to build your home base in the triangle like you always should, you know, that's the best way to do it to help with enemies. They can get down here really easy. Like, I even placed down brick walls and upgraded them all along there, and they still went down there to break their way from underneath. So, that definitely caused some troubles midway through. But, when you've got turrets and, like, 106 defenders, it's pretty easy. Well, there's that. This is a lot of random crap lying on these floors. This is why I make boring content over this crap, because it's all I got. I'm exactly the creative type, in case you haven't noticed that yet. noise. Yeah, see, I crafted that one, and I do believe I also crafted this one, so whenever I break it, 2 quartz. Because that's what I was gonna do just before the mission, go through and replace it, then I remembered that happened, so I didn't do it. Because I would have just lost out on 1 quartz, and honestly, anti-air traps are anti-air traps. They were, the level, like, 30 ones I had that were rare, that I just got from missions, they were already powerful enough to beat those, so I could kill the zombies mid-air, like, 1 shot. It's kind of easy. Is there a mine shaft in this area too? It actually is. Yeah, I'm just gonna destroy this because technically this is high power level. Huh, of course not. Still, let's bolts. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The quartz. The quartz, copper, and coal. I am destroying this. I would have taken Ragnarok if I knew this was coming up. So that dumb freaking Swordmaster Ken. I do need a better freaking Mythic Ninja, honestly. Okay, yes, we're definitely gonna have to take a short pause from the work to get this quartz and copper. Because I can use this to craft, what is it? Let me find the gun. I think I have 2. Silence, Spectre, Easter egg launcher, and this room sweeper. I mainly craft those for quick guns and like low power level missions, and normally I just kind of give them away if anyone asks for them. They kind of act as a quick giveaway, you know what I mean? Trying to make sure I don't break any of this, because for some reason if you build freaking just right with the right build, it'll destroy the quartz or copper or whatever you're trying to mine. So now you're done for. Yeah, remember whenever any hero could press L2 while holding out their pickaxe, and it would do like twice as much damage. It would just swing it up from the air and just slam it down. Pretty cool. Not sure why you had to get rid of it. You know what I mean? Like, sure, it doesn't match with the whole ninja thing, and it's kind of Outlander exclusive, but they made it to where like Outlanders would smash through and immediately destroy everything, or they just, you know what I mean? That's another thing I like about getting to 10 to 10. You can just go outside and explore some of the map, and there's actually some pretty cool things you might find. 5 coal and 20 quartz. Another thing I have in this home base, a lot, and I mean a lot, of freaking random, just, what are they called? I'm trying to think, I don't know why. Bounce pads. I have a lot of these around here, so these will definitely give some nuts and bolts too. Jeez. I'm an idiot. I think I have traps in almost every build except for like these. Like, see, I just placed these down here for the lobbers. That I saw basically a mechanism that you can do. I wouldn't call it a mechanism, or just kind of an exploit, I'd say, better words. That you can do with lobbers, where they'll often try to attack that, and their main target won't be immediately the home base. They actually sometimes try to attack shorter. So, I mean, hey, it works for me. So, especially if you go up close to them, like if you're near them, they'll like sometimes they'll lob to the home base. You come near them, and then instead of lobbing at home base, they'll like lob 3 builds in front of them, even though you're like 8 builds away, because yeah, they get it right in the middle between you and freaking builds. It's very weird. There's a lot of exploits with lobbers you can do. That's just one of them. I know there used to be one where basically they wouldn't attack at all no matter what. Why is that there? Let me go put this brick in. Now this is what I like to see. 25 stacks of mats. I'm getting a lot of mine back that I spent on the build. I spent 35,000 materials or something like that on home base in Plankerton, so, or Stonewood, not Plankerton. This is Plankerton, so. I feel like the AC next to me is getting louder the longer it's on. It gets louder. It's probably just freaking my headset sliding off a bit. Oh, that's it. Okay, I've heard people say they can't hear it, but I don't know if stream can, because I know a lot of people turn down their headset, but streams will definitely catch more, so. Yeah, I'm really glad I had 4 people to go through and destroy my Stonewood base, because I reached max build so many times. I played it back whenever the max build was way higher, so I couldn't recreate the base if I tried to right now. I couldn't. I wouldn't even come a third of the way done. I definitely had a broken home base. Also, my internet though, I'm just saying. Look at this ping. Okay, real quick, I gotta say something about my internet. So you know how internet's kind of not cheap, I'd say, but it's like 20 bucks for 150 megabytes. Well, we were paying, what was it, 130 bucks for 100 megabytes, while the highest plan is 1,000 megabytes for 80 bucks. So we were paying twice the price for the max size, and yet we were getting the least size. Actually, the second least, because the most least was like just for calling. It was like 5 megabytes or something. I don't even think you could call with that. But yeah, that's kind of my point. Well, it got that fixed, and it's already better. I went from averaging 15 ping to around 3 ping. And now we're saving a crap ton of money. Fudge, I didn't even realize I was maxing wood. I also like ninjas. Ninjas are definitely the movers. You know what I mean? If you're trying to move around a home base or something like that, they're the destructors of player builds, because they can quickly run around and they can just do this, so they don't have to jump. Because, like, let's say you have something there. If you jump twice, you're gonna overrun it. But if you do your skill, you'll get just there. So, I think let's break this. Just give new shawty on the beat. So better. D. This was the greatest one. Definitely the hardest of them all by about 4.5 kilometers. But the greatest for sure. This gave me the most hard times. I get new shouty out. If you break a home base, your game will guarantee crash 100%, and no one's ever survived it. And you'll probably get banned, honestly, if not kicked from servers. So, funny thing is I can tell anyone, just be like, okay, please break this. And sure, I may lose out on a lot, but if this works, I'll have enough to buy it, like, just to build it back up. If this glitch honestly works, I'll duplicate, like, 1,000 traps to do it again in case anyone breaks it down. Heck, I need 3,000 traps. What am I talking about? And freaking the kid would actually get banned. It's kind of nuts. The thing I hate about the internet now is how you can't trust anybody. You just can't. Because there's freaking kids out there, right? The kids are the most trustworthy freaking people at this point on the internet. Most of it's freaking kids who are 19, just like, yeah, so after doing that, you just want to do this. And they either leave out a crap ton of stuff, or they lie and leave out a crap ton of stuff on something that might have worked. And boom, just like that, doesn't work. And they do that a lot because, one, they honestly just hate people in general, and two, it helps Fortnite not get rid of their version, because there's a lot of people I know who made up their own version on this game, like a lot. You'd be surprised how many people I know glitches that aren't in the game, like officially to the public. I mean, hey, that's something to expect when you have thousands of freaking friends on the internet. I have freaking friends who work for Epic. I have friends who have leaked skins. You know, I have thousands of friends, and I've only played like 3,000 games, not including Save the World. Save the World definitely up that meter, but not as much, because people on Save the World don't go around just being like friend. Oh, Battle Royale though, you find a whole bunch of 6-year-olds who do that. I started doing it trying to get to the max limit, and then it actually started to glitch my PlayStation out. Not glitch it, it just kind of made it laggier from time to time whenever I was trying to load in friends list, because I was trying to load in all those people. But it's definitely better now that I went through and unfriended like 700. I'm still obviously working on it. I'm just taking a bit of a break, a bit of a brain break, because it is a lot of work. One thing I don't get is, why is that kids on streams, right? They whenever someone walks into their room, they leave their mic on, like anyone in any normal games. It's dumb. Just like, mute your mic for 4 seconds, let them talk, and then just be like, be right back, you know what I mean? And then do whatever you have to do, because I told you to. Specifically, streams were like, oh, kid's mom walks in, hilarious, funny, fail streams. You know what I mean? Those should be non-existent in the world, just because it's kind of dumb, that thought of kids just not muting their mic whenever they obviously should. That was my grandpa's. 21. How many suicides does it take for you to realize what you say matters? 25. Yeah, so I have an alternate account now on TikTok. I uploaded one video. There's one comment. He's like, funny. And then he did just one of those straight faces. I was just uploading random freaking videos I have on my phone. But you know, I uploaded that exact same video to YouTube, and it's one of my most successful ones so far. Yeah, That's a lot. 15 quartz, dang. So 1,000 extra wood. 25. I'm going out and I'm just farming some brick to get to 4,000 exactly in this map. There's plenty enough to do that. So let me put this away, go back up there, collect that. There's still plenty of these little random bounce trap things lying around too. Like I said, those will definitely bring in some nice nuts and bolts. Can't say the bolts though. This probably won't be the best. But hey, the contrary though, just saying. Boom, just like that. Yeah, TikTok's funny. I'm gonna say that. That's of course whenever it's not just kids, 10-year-old Fortnite kids screaming, freaking fairy dust, those little pixel things, and the chat just like, shut the fuck up. And they copy and paste it too. And a lot of them recently aren't even saying that. They're just saying, be quiet. Just like, I don't want to get in trouble by my mom. Be quiet. It's dumb. How many tags I see in videos now, the comment section, it's honestly getting kind of stupid. But TikTok's going through one of those stages. TikTok's going through a political and spam sort of era right now, where it's only political videos basically and freaking spam comments all over. Let's go, almost done. That's all bases, I do believe. Now I just gotta go through and break these pads. No homo. Actually, no straight. A homo. Hey. No homo. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Definitely gotta break this just to get to the 4K, and I hate that too, because I don't have a 60, 70 more brick and builds. Yo, fine grain. I'm getting a lot of char black, but not a lot of fine grain. That's what sucks, and I'm using a lot of fine grain. Also, sturdy. Where's that been in my life, huh? I'm just saying, it's like it's so dang hard to find now. It's actually kind of annoying. Of course, I know that there's always something missing every time. Didn't I already come through here? Okay, yeah, there was like a chest here, I do believe. I already searched it. I fix your hitboxes, please. Alright, I'm gonna put this brick away and basically see if I can see any bit of extra builds anywhere. I'm just gonna go up to max height. Let's go. I'm glad that they finally increased FPS, you know what I mean? But they still have a building kind of not as fast as Battle Royale mode. Because a lot of people do try to do this and save the world. That's where a lot of people go to practice away from any people, yet still have the danger to be aware of zombies. It's kind of like a mix in between. Save the world definitely does help with zombies, you know. Especially the limited time modes where like zombies can drop guns in this mode where you have nothing. You have to earn your way up from the top, you know, that kind of crap. It's pretty good, but anyways, I don't see any extra builds, so if I have to crash down. Okay, I officially went from 120 to 270 quartz. That's pretty good. I gained about 50 sleek, a lot of rusty. Oh my goodness. 40 simple, 150 sturdy, 220 or so rusty, I'd say. Let's look at this. This is what we're really here for. 200, 400, 600, 800, 1,000. Okay, so before this I had about 350, 200, 400, 600, 800, 1,000, 1,200, 1,400, 1,600, 1,800, 1,823. Gained a decent bit. Planks. Let me see. Who gained about 1,000? I'd say 800 actually. Yeah, no, 1,100. Rough water. That's something I really do need to check out. About 450. Everything else is pretty moderate. 100 fine grain. 300 batteries. Yeah, I've never upgraded the nature. I always used to think that an element with no damage was legacy. So I have a lot of traps, weapons, everything like that. Like you'll know, like this, it has full rare, and then the fire is just common. Speaking of which, how is this not all rares? I remember I used to love that thing. That's all I used to use. Obviously this one though, I don't care about it. I just got it up high as possible. Right now, if I can go over here, I'm about 100 epic perk up from getting this. I'm about 100 epic perk up and 100 legendary perk up from getting all epic rolls and 1 god roll. After this gets all epic, at least, I'm definitely going to go over to trap and just try to get this all. This is going to be my next god roll item. Just because anti-air traps are so useful nowadays. It's kind of nuts. I'm just saying, may have to take away 50 active power cells, okay? Yeah, a guy gave me like a stack and a half of blast powder, so I'm pretty set on that now. Especially for a while. I got about a stack of duct tape from some guy. I've gained about 30 bacon. It's surprising, nobody really gains a lot of bacon, because nobody really uses it much, yet every time someone needs it, they're just like, straight up dead. I gained about 20 items from this. A decent bit, you know what I mean? So, I'm gonna end this and I'm gonna go to my home base and basically make some improvements from there. Because this will definitely help me make some traps. Let me scrap this for 8 more. Anyways, that's it, guys. Let's make this bottom clear. Trust me, I'm not trying to drag this video out. I can't even... Am I tripping? That fixed it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a man, so it's funny. TikTok humor in 2020. I'm a man, so it's funny. That's seriously all it is, though. Also, another thing. OCD. What? Why is that not there? Why is it off to the right? I'm just saying. It would have, if you were to make it there, or we would have, it would have allowed the option for zombies to attack us from over here, or especially in this valley. You know, spawn them back here in this cave. Because I think that's what they were originally planning. Because look, they even make like the little cutout pass, and it's open, got a nice closed area. Same with over there, it goes over there, and then you got the nice giant platform down there and up there from the spawn in. I don't think it ever would have been attacked from here because it honestly doesn't really look like that at all. Sure, you could definitely make the assumption that, oh, well, these dots and that line totally meant for that. No. Anyways, that's it, guys. So, see ya next time. I'm not sure what's going to be in the next video, but it's probably going to be out tomorrow. I'm going to try anyways. Probably another grinding video for, I'd say, not active power cells because that takes too long. I might do the storm shield chest video tomorrow. But yeah, that's it.